Hey guys, it's Clint. Shell's behind me. She probably won't say much. Hallelujah. Oh, she says hi. She's got another, whatever, neck or migraine thing, so she's not feeling very good. So, we had a request from Dee Dee, one of our YouTube family members, and she asked Shell if she thought I would show a quilted fabric from beginning to end. So I decided that, a cover, not a book. What did I say?
Quilted fabric.
Oh God, it is one of those days. A quilted book cover. So from start to finish, I said, well, I'd be happy to do that. I feel honored that she asked. So, but first, speaking of Dee Dee, we got this in the mail. Shell read the card.
Thank you, Dee.
Yes, thank you, Dee Dee. There's something else in here. Oh. Looks like a dog bone.
I'm going to try to stand up. And
She's not doing very good.
Oh my God, that's so
That
cute.
is neat.
Is that up high enough for you?
I believe so, yeah. To end Clint.
I'm supposed to probably say shell.
To Shell Clint, yeah. Thank you, Dee Dee. Okay, I'm going to put that back. Okay. Shell's standing. Would you like to... Ow!
No, go ahead.
You sure? Okay, poor thing.
It's not spasming right now. So.
She's been really hurting all day long. So, I'm not as gentle as Shell is, but I am going to try to, you know.
I just want to see what Dee Dee sent.
Yeah, she wants to see
You're
what...
so sweet, Dee Dee.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, did she make a journal?
Wow, Oh boy, that's a nice bag. I can use that for bread, Dee Dee. No, well, maybe.
No.
Nah, I can't. Well, no, but it's a very nice bag. And that's suede.
Oh wow, Dee Dee.
You sure you don't want to sit down?
No, I'm good. Sorry, I've been taking a lot of pain pills and muscle relaxers and stuff today.
See, you know, I am not a...
Here,
Can you do it?
I might can open it.
Sorry, I am not a...
Probably just goes, yeah, like that.
Oh, there was a double tie thing. Okie dokie.
Oh my gosh, Dee Dee, this is gorgeous. Here, I'll let you go through.
Okay, and then...
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Can you guys see this?
Sweet.
Oh,
Dee Dee does have a YouTube channel, and I will link it below so you can go check out her channel.
yeah, it's the same.
It's suede. That is awesome, Dee Dee.
Yeah, she met Dee Dee at the Denver thing
Yes.
with Gayle and everything. So
Dee Dee and Grace.
Grace is her daughter. So, yeah, she's...
Oh, I love it.
Isn't that beautiful?
Like say, take your time.
I am. She's from the East Slope. I actually lived in the town she does. So, and here comes the little booger.
Jazzy Lynn.
Yeah, Miss Jazzy Lynn. Oh, isn't that neat?
I
Nope.
love it, Dee Dee. I was just thinking I needed a new journal. Like I need a hole in the head, but yeah.
Neat.
Beautiful.
Just found my pencil today, my mechanical pencil,
That's what she's playing with.
and that's what she's playing with.
That's cool. You don't have to go that, super
okie
slow.
Okay.
Just because I don't want you to take all your time up.
Yeah, I've got...
I'm going to pull it aside and look through the whole thing.
So,
Oh, how fun.
and this is actually an envelope, so I'll let Shell look inside it. I don't want to mess anything up.
It actually looks kind of like a manly,
It does.
oops, she's going to give away all your secrets.
Just so you guys know, you guys figure it out if she does it. But I have dentures. I have really horrible acid reflux, and it ate all my teeth up, so I have dentures. So I have tooth glue right here, and she decided to swipe it around, so you're going to see it in a second. There it is.
Dee Dee, that is awesome.
Oh, wow. Dee Dee, this is just beautiful.
Kind of looks, yeah, it looks manly. I wonder if she intended that one for you.
Yeah, something tells me she probably did.
Never know, though.
Never know. Oh,
I
yeah.
can use manly ones.
Look at that. It's a
Locomotive.
yeah. Oh, Miss Jazzy Lynn. She is.
She's been sleeping. She was all quiet.
Yes,
like 2
and then,
minutes ago.
yeah. I don't know what it is. She's like, she instantly knows something's up.
I think it's because we're talking too much or something. Jazzy.
She's a cutie pie. I played with her quite a bit today. There's a pocket watch.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have a pocket watch, and I dropped it, and I need to go get it from the jewelers. She's going to be fun today.
Mommy would keep her entertained, maybe.
The fat cat is over here, so she's
Butterball.
Butterball. So that is beautiful.
Oh, that is so awesome.
Okay, here's another one. Whoops. Oh, wait. Oh, there was a tag on it.
Oh, the Ratcliffe fur baby.
So that one is, and then this one is yours. So that one's mine.
This is for you.
Thank you, Dee Dee.
I was thinking it looks manly.
To do that. That is amazing. Well, let's do shells first because she's here. Put the fur babies there.
I was thinking it had a manly feel
Oh,
to
I
it,
love
so
it.
that's
That is
awesome.
beautiful.
You were just talking about needing a journal.
Yeah, it was actually the journal.
Fisher's going to help you.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Hi. She is something else. She's just. I was telling Shelby, I think it's, how can that be sealed? That'd be smarter than the package. And guess what? I'm not smarter than the package. I ain't got a choice. I don't have anything else. So. Oh wait, there it is. I was just thinking, there's got to be a flap somewhere.
I got kisses.
So the journal I was showing Dee Dee was planning on doing is a journal that I can put my stories in, not write the whole stories, but reminder, like tubing or whatever. That way
he can tell
you
guys
the stories. So I've been thinking a bunch of them today. So oh, I love how yeah.
That is beautiful.
I love that fabric.
It's got the green. I love the green.
Must
You're
be
so sweet,
Dee Dee. Is that Tim Holtz fabric, Dee Dee?
Kind of looks like it.
Oh boy. Oh my God, she's got.
Oh, I know what it is. It's one of Gayle's ephemera holders, isn't it? I think it might be.
Oh my God, those are neat. Wow.
Wow.
Those are awesome. Can you show me kiss?
Oh man.
Thank you, Dee Dee. I got a kiss out of it.
Yeah, it's just like Gayle's ephemera holders. How awesome.
That's exactly what she needed.
I haven't made one yet, and I've been thinking about it.
Oh, Cat's got it. Cat's got the ribbon. Let go of it, you little turd. Mama trimmed her nails, thank goodness. That little girl, I tell you what, she grabbed me yesterday and it stuck in my finger. I'm trying to pull it.
Dee Dee, I love it.
That is so neat, Dee Dee.
Oh, I love it. Yep.
I love it. That is awesome. I love that fabric.
Beautiful job. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah, I bet that or it's similar to Tim Holtz. Look at this one.
Oh, I got a headache.
Bottom. That's kind of like that one that you cut.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That we got
exactly.
Tuesday mornings.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dee Dee, I feel so privileged. Thank you.
I do too. I tell you, that is amazing. Dee Dee, I think someone found your cat package. Should we see if she'll open it? You ready? You ready? Oh!
That's awesome.
Now that is awesome. We couldn't have planned that any better.
She's trying to.
Is there something in there? I love it. You want a little help so we're not wasting their time, baby girl?
Oh, I'm sure they are loving it. Open it up. That's funny because we haven't seen her do that with paper yet.
No, Butterball has done that quite a bit. She'll sit there and just rip up. Then Chloe does that too. Over here. Over here.
You gonna open it?
You gotta finish.
Daddy's gonna have to help you, huh?
Hey, what's that? I hear something in there. And Butterball's here too.
Holy cow, that's cardboard.
I know it. She's a...
Oh, Daddy's gonna help you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Look at what Dee Dee gave you guys.
Oh, they love these bell balls. She's still trying to
I tell you,
open.
I'd say something might have catnip in it because she seems very
Oh, I'm sure it probably
enthralled.
does.
You ready?
Well, that's going to keep them busy. Just give them like 2 of them, and then later you can...
Oh, there's mice. I didn't see the mice part.
That was so precious. She's like, Daddy, I want my gift.
Okay. We got a mouse.
She probably wants the ball, because she's a ball girl.
Do you want the ball instead, honey? Or this?
She wants the mouse. Ooh.
And they're both gone.
Almost.
Here. Here's Butterball.
With her mouse.
You gonna get it? Okay. Here. Here.
Thank you, Dee.
Thank you, Dee Dee. That was wonderful. There you
So
go,
love it.
sweetie.
Thank you.
And then there's a sparkly ball.
Oh, how cute.
Thank you, Dee Dee. That was wonderful. Let me see here. Okay. Like I was saying, Dee Dee asked to do a cover. Asked me to do a quilted cover. So, hold on. I'm going to pause you real quick. Well, first, let me... not 100% sure on the size. I'm going to figure this out first. So actually, I can just go ahead. This is my... Oh, sorry, guys. Let me do it a different way for you. I don't... Okay, maybe. Whoa. Oh, that's as high as she's going to go. Okay, that's better. I've showed you these. This is the pattern I'm making. This is the Colorado quilt block. As you guys know, most of you should know, we live in Colorado on the western slope. I'm a native. I was born actually west of, well, I was born south of Loveland, and I grew up at Carter Lake, west of Loveland. And so I've only spent 3 years out of state, and I was when Mom and Dad got divorced. So this is my home. I love Colorado. I'm a proud native. Shell's from Texas. But, so this is, I bought all the blue fabric I needed that they had. I bought this at Stitch, which is our quilt store over in Durango, and we'll always have a link. They're just wonderful people, and I love them dearly. Stitchonline.net. So when I had planned this one out, I knew what colors I wanted. I wanted a simple white and blue. So this was, I bought all the blue they had, and I think it was like 4 yards. I wanted to make sure, because I'm planning on making a bed quilt. And the white doesn't matter. I got different whites. I have a bunch of whites. So I went and I had a whole bunch of 4-inch squares cut of the blue and white. And I had planned on doing that color for you. But I decided the gray that I did in the winter cover is the gray I'm going to make this book out of. And I wanted to make this book as an idea book for me, because I do have a lot of stories I want to share with you guys. But truthfully, I just forget a lot. And so I'm planning on only making 2 blocks. These are 6x6 blocks. So more than likely it's going to be, I really don't, now that I have such a beautiful journal that Dee Dee sent, I really am not going to worry too much about how thick it is. We were talking about 2 signatures, but so we were thinking about 9 by 14, and like I said, these are 6 inches, so I would only have 11 inches of actual quilt, and then I'd have to do the rest. But now that I have, Dee Dee sent me that book, I'm just going to make this a 1 signature book. So I'm going to go ahead and just, each one of these, I'll put them together, will make one of these. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Oh, so I'm going to need extra gray, because I have several blues. So I'll need 8 4-inch blocks, 4-inch square pieces of fabric. So I'm going to double check the measurements on this and see what I can get out of this gray piece. This is the piece I had that I was using from that other one, so I don't know how big it is, how much I can get out of it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get what I need, but I might. We'll see. Yeah, I can. Because I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this will be big enough to do both square blocks, right? Oh no, I need more. Oh well, I'll cut more in a little bit. So that's the case. I ironed it. I have my iron over on the counter instead, just because with the cats and everything. So let me grab my stripology ruler and let's see here. And make sure, try to organize. I try to put my stuff up. There it is. I need my cutter, and there's my 4.5-inch square. But since I'm okay, let me do my. Well, my hair is just a mess today. So I was thinking of stories to tell you guys, and you know, we drive a lot, and we have a. We took over payments from Shell's mom on her Toyota Matrix. It was an '05 Matrix. And so we had to go down to Texas to get it and everything. I just fell in love with that car. And that we use that. And we still have it. I'm going to start using it for work again. But it's just a little tiny front-wheel drive car. It gets really good gas mileage. But with everything, we are always on dirt roads constantly. It has over 600,000 miles on it. Not the original engine. We have it's on its 4th engine right now, so I'm pretty hard on them. When you drive dirt roads all day long, not all day, but it eats them up. It just beats them up. So, but one day we were over in Ignacio one time, and we had this locate, and when I Googled it, it showed where it was, and I kept thinking, this cannot be my area. This has got to be the area for the Pagosa locator. But I called them up, and I said, how do you get there? And you know, do you have to go through Ignacio? Yeah, that's the way you have to go. Well, the road that it was on was a 4-wheel drive road. And I mean, we're talking 4-wheel drive road. There was ruts, I mean, huge ruts, and Shell would have to get out and put rocks in the ruts just so we could get through. And I finally had enough, and I called up my boss. I don't know how we had signal there, but this is way over between oh, Nashville and Pagosa up in the mountains, and it was on the reservation. I had to have a permit, but and I even asked the people there at the permit place, "How do you get there?" "Take this road." So we get there, and I don't know how many hours we were on that road, but I had had enough. And I called up my boss and I said, "I don't give a crap if they cut it. I ain't risking my life for this." Well, it turns out it wasn't ours. It was the Pagosa locator, and you got off of it. It was up to satellite or micro cell towers, and yeah, it was nasty. But I did. I had enough. I ain't doing this. But so what made me think about it was this story. Where we go get between Memphis and Durango, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's you have to go over Memphis Hill. That's a pass right here. It's not a big pass. They do have some big mountains once you get up in there, and it's really beautiful country. We go up and look for mushrooms sometimes, but it's a lot drier than where we usually go, so we don't find much. But we went up like this year. We went up to get aspen, so we were up there in this big old truck, jacked up truck from Texas. We moved over and let it go by, and we continued on, and we got up to it, and it's pretty rocky. It's a four-wheel drive road once you get up there. There's some pretty good rocks up there. And all of a sudden, she come down, and it was 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. She came down, and she looked at us, and she said, "Boy, you have some big cojones driving that car up here." And I looked at her and I said, "Oh, we do this all the time. This ain't nothing. You should see the other ones we've been on." And she just was so shocked. And there's a saying, you know you're a native when you take a two-wheel drive car on a four-wheel drive road. And we've done that several times, lots. We've had it in foot-deep snow, and Shell had to get out, and it was a high pass too, but she would get out and walk in front of the car and pack down the snow so we wouldn't high center. But it was good times, I tell you. We've had so much fun in that dumb car. Mm-hmm. I still love that car. I don't know if you guys know who Ratcliffe is, but I had bought an antenna ball. A Ratcliffe is a mouse. He's like a rebellious rat, not mouse. He's a rat, and which is our last name, so he's always kind of been our mascot. So it's a hot rodding culture back from the 50s and 60s and 70s and everything. So I had an antenna ball, and I would go up to Norwood and haul butt up there. It's a really desolate way to go. And I'd get out and make sure my antenna ball was still there. And that old thing hung on, I tell you. And I was surprised. I had the car up moving, up in 3 digits, and that old dumb antenna ball was still there, but it looked like, you looked at that antenna ball, and it looked like he was driving 100 miles an hour just standing. It just sitting. It was such a neat looking antenna ball, and they were so cheap, and now they're like $60 because they're out of print. And I had 2 of them. I lost both of them. Well, I lost one. I guess they got tired of doing 100 miles an hour and flew off, and still never found that dumb thing. I always wonder where it went to, but the guys would always crack jokes about that antenna ball and me, and as I'd always wave. I mean, that's the only car they'd ever see is that Matrix, so they always knew it was us. And so yeah, okay, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go cut me some more gray fabric. I will be right back. Okay guys, I got this iron, so let's see, I need 4 out of this, which I know I have enough plenty. So, but the county guys always would call me taillights, because that's the only thing they ever saw of me was the taillights of the old Toyota. So I absolutely love that nickname. I thought think that's an awesome nickname to have. I've always loved driving that car. We have taken it through mud holes. Been a blast to have. We did have, oh, let me put this up. I'm done with this one. So, we did have Norwood, where that's where I first started locating back in '92. I lived there while I was locating, so there's a dirt road there. That's a regular dirt road, and then there's one that's a four-wheel drive road. And I don't think it's bad. I mean, but we took our friends, our best friends from Dove Creek. We went camping, and so we rode up there, and we were up on top, and it was an old Toyota, and there was a guy in one of those little ATV four-wheelers, and he looked at that, and he just looked, and he said, I never in my life thought I'd ever see one of those up here. And I was just, yeah. He said, now it gets really bad down at the bottom. There's a bunch of mud holes, a big mud hole down there. So we got down there, and really it wasn't that big of a mud hole. We've been taking it a lot worse. Especially the county farm roads here where we live, they get really muddy, and I've taken that car through some huge mud holes. So I need 4 squares of each, obviously. Now we know we already have blue ones, so I don't have to worry about it. I am going to double check and make sure on the measure, make sure that they are exactly what I need. Make sure they are 4 by 4. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but we've had a lot of fun times, that's for sure. We really have had done a lot of things around here. Been a blessing. Our job, being locators, has been a true blessing. You know, we've always pretty much been our own boss. You know, I mean, you still sub out to people. We had one boss we didn't like, but we only worked for them. Well, 2 bosses, but for a year. But it's always nice to be your own boss. You know, take off and go mushroom hunting if it's slow enough, or, you know, we just go pick raspberries, wild raspberries up on where we go mushroom hunting, up on the Cahone. We'll go up there.
There's a lot of freedom.
This job, we're blessed with a lot of freedom. We really are. I thank God every day for that, because it's so nice not having someone breathing down your neck, and it does kind of, it's hard to work for someone, you know, but I love my job. I love locating so much, and it's always been a passion. My first boss told me that, well, when I first started locating phone lines, he told us that we're public servants, and not to forget that. And nowadays, people forget that, you know. I have always strived to do the best job I can, and to protect, you know, and but yeah, it's kind of this is that Quilter's Select. It's got that anti-slip coating on the whole thing on the back. It does seem to scrape off. It has scratches on it, but I bought 2 cans of spray stuff that's supposed to do the same thing, so I'm going to try it one of these days. I just haven't got around to doing it. Here, let me... Oh, and little girl's back. Let's see if just want to double check on these, make sure they are. Hi, Jazzy Lynn. So, yeah, that one's...
We are getting snow.
Yeah, it is snowing. I walked down, checked mail. Okay, this one is definitely 4 by 4. I have, you know, you can see my mat is green, and even with blue, the darker colors, it is really hard to see it. I have a huge mat that we're going to put on the table, and it's a double-sided mat, so it has a kind of a white grayish color on it, so you can actually see darker fabrics easier. But since I'm just checking, I'm not really cutting. I just grabbed something. I think it's a piece of cardboard of shells that was sitting right here. So I need 8 of those. So let me grab some more. I'm excited about this. This really was, when I read that, she said, oh, I'm sure, he said he would love to do it. So I was so excited to hear it. So.
Well, you were planning on one anyway. So.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do one anyway, and I thought, with that Colorado quilt, she asked that, something different other than like a 9-patch or rail fence or something. So, and I asked, well, where does she live? And she told me she's in Colorado. So that made it right there that I wanted to make sure to do the Colorado quilt since she's here. So see, this one is not quite, and that would drive me nuts. So that one's rejected. It's about this is thick fabric. This blue fabric is really thick. So, okay, that one's definitely 4x4. But yeah, I keep thinking about all these stories, growing up at Carter Lake. And back in those days, we had snow all the time, and it was a fun place to grow up. It really was. Go down to the lake in summertime, and I think it's considered a reservoir too. I'm not 100% sure. I know the water levels go down in it, so so you'd always go sinker hunting. We'd go sinker hunting, and you'd find lures and everything, fishing equipment. And it was a fun place to grow up. In Loveland, that's actually where I graduated, and that's I graduated in Loveland. I went to an alternative school. I dropped out when I was 18, I think it was. I hated school. I really did. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wasn't into drugs or anything. I wasn't a bad kid. I just hated school. And that was so I dropped out for about a year, and then I went to that alternative school, and I ended up graduating with a diploma when I was 21. So I was happy about that. I was proud that at least was able to graduate. So this one's just shy, so there's more than one in there. Yeah. Let's see. I'm sure. But yeah, Loveland was neat. I worked for the youth corps. And for 2 years, 2 summers, so that was fun. It was just a fun place that time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I learned to count more. I thought I had 8. So, but the funnest time, I think, is, Dad and I were extremely close. We always were, and I was telling Michelle, I was thinking about the stories, and I was starting to get teary-eyed. I was thinking about that old flirt. But I tell you, I wouldn't trade the life I have now with such an amazing wife. I really wouldn't. I love the life that Shell and I have. I really do. And we get to spend it together. Huh? Yeah. We get to have all you babies. Little Jazzy, she's a sweetheart, I tell you. She's definitely has my heart. She really does. She's just a doll baby. So make sure I have everything. Now, I'm going to be cutting half squares, but I sew mine. I do a different way of sewing them. Did I not cut enough? I need 2 more. Clinton Dean, pay attention to what you're doing. I tell you, some days my mind. And, you know, I taught Shell how to locate, and she's very good at what she does. She doesn't do it as much as she used to. When I first got sick with fibromyalgia, I could barely even walk for 2 months, so she really took that over. And then she did have a year that I went and located for Quest for a year. But the only way I could do it is because I had a company vehicle that she had to take over the CenturyTel part. But she did it, I tell you. She was amazing. She did a wonderful job. But it was something else. We went and go pick up the truck. And when we were driving home, as soon as we got into the cars, I felt this instant, knew we'd done the wrong thing. That we really thought. And so when I got home, I asked her how she felt, and she thought, yeah, she even said, yeah, that wasn't what God really wanted us to do. But we learned a lot. He was but it was okay. But yeah, it definitely, we knew instantly that wasn't what we wanted to do, but we made it I think I made it a year. I don't even know. I think it was a year. I was miserable. They finally just allowed me to drive our car, and they just paid for gas, so I didn't have to drive their stupid company truck anymore. Okay, guys. I got my grays and my blues cut out. So, you guys see me do this before. I need a snot rag. I got one.
Really?
What? It's a paper towel. It's not a snot rag. So it's okay. I'm not using the used snot rag. Okay. Yeah, God's always made it to where we work together. So I'm using Roxanne temporary basting glue. And there's 2 ways, well, there's probably more, but I know of 2 ways, fast ways to do your half squares. The one involves stitching in the center, without a seam guide, and you get 2 squares instead of 4, which makes it a bigger quilt block. But you guys know I sew with a seam guide because I'm not the straightest sewer, and plus I'm also using a hand crank sewing machine, and that just ups the difficulty right there to veer off. So that's one reason why I do it. So this blue fabric it's beautiful fabric, but you can't really tell which side's which. So I'm just going with it. So I'm going to line my squares up. Whoops. That's the bad thing about that. Maybe that's better. I'll do it this way. So as long as I can get it down, and then I can wiggle it around. So let me see here. Okay, that part's lined up. that part's pretty well. Make sure. Okay, I need to go this way just a tiny bit. Put it aside. There we go. Okay. One down, 25 more to go. Not really. Okay. But this is for your quilting, it's a washable glue. So, and you know, obviously we don't wash our book covers, so, but I try not to put a big dot on it. I just want enough to hold it so I'm able to sew it. With it being a 100-year-old sewing machine, it doesn't have a walking foot, and walking foots are really nice because they move both sides of your fabric at one time. They do make long bobbin sewing machines, and that's actually where the needle is. It has a foot, but the needle moves back and forth, so it actually moves your fabric, both sides of the fabric at one time. So you don't get the slippage you do with a normal, like mine. So I do this to keep it from slipping. I'm trying to do it as perfect as I can, you know. Still room for error on it. You can be off just a little tiny bit or something, but you know, that's okay. But I'm still planning on making this quilt this winter, good Lord willing. I got a quilt block of the month club, so I'm going to work on that. And then Shell got sock of the month club, but I also want to do, work on my Colorado blocks at the same time. So I'll probably, you know, one day have this glue a bunch of squares up and sew them. That way I'm able to. This blue one's a slightly different than the silver one, which that's okay, but trying to just make it even, so that way. We're getting snow. I didn't tell you. It's been snowing on and off all day. It's warm though, so it's not really sticking. I walked down to the post office and it's warm enough. We had like 4 inches, so but it's warm enough to where it's not like piling up. It's kind of melting when it hits the ground. So supposed to rain or snow all day today, all day tomorrow. Tomorrow will be. This is tomorrow's video, so it'll be Saturday. Yeah. So yeah, we're doing this on Friday. So yeah, it's supposed to be we'll see. They say that a lot. Oh, you guys are gonna get nailed, but we don't. So it's hard telling. I wish we would. I wish we'd just get feet of snow. I love winter, but I hate winters that are brown. To me, it's such a depressing feeling when everything's dead, you know. So it's nice to have that prettiness of the snow. And we're not even into our cold months, you know. Usually January gets, you know, that's when it starts really getting cold here. We're not like it is on the East Slope. East Slope gets Chinooks, snow eaters that go down. It goes downhill, so they pick up speed. They actually had, I think it was a 90-mile-an-hour gust in. I don't know if it was at DIA or it was one of the places over there along the Front Range. So we don't get that kind of. We don't get the Chinooks here. So we stay a lot colder than they do. They'll seriously have days in midwinter in January in the 60s. You know, it gets windy, you get those. So yeah, we don't have that here. Most of the time, I don't think we get out of the 40s usually in the winter, which is not, to me, it's not cold, you know. Then we'll have them stretches of below zero. And I love our weather here. I wish it rained a little bit more on this side of the state, but it's a high desert country, so I did that one. But, you know, Some winters we have, I think last winter we had a snowdrift behind the house that was 7 foot deep. So, and we've had snow. It was been about 8 years ago when Mom spent 3 winters with us, and we had snowdrifts up in the open area, and they were 20 foot tall. You'd drive by, on the side of the road, and they'd be taller than Mom's minivan. So, I wish we'd have those. I love those kind of winters. I want to crochet some this winter. I'm going to work on ink blenders tomorrow. I wanted to do this one today. I don't know if this is going to be a two-parter or not. Well, it's got to be because...
So you only have like another half hour.
Yeah, so this will be a two-parter. I still got to sew all these. I'll probably show you how I sew them. And then I won't show you the rest of the sewing of that, making this task squares. And then I'll show you the rest of that. Got to cut the bowl material. I'm also going to do the quilt batting again on this one. I think it turned out so pretty on the book cover, and I really would like to showcase this block, so I'm going to do that. Boy, she just stays right here, doesn't she?
Yeah, she doesn't really bother you too much.
No, she's just cleaning up. She's just laying right beside me. She's a pretty sweet little girl. She was wanting to play so much, and I was hurting so bad this morning. I was trying to get my body to ease up before I played with her. She'd keep dropping the straw, and then she'd pick it up, and she'd move closer. It's funny how when she wants you to play with her. She's quite the little girl, that's for sure. She's pretty special little girl. She's just so much fun. When you are defuzzing your quilt, your fabric, bad thing is it rips kind of frays the edge. So. I love this basting glue. They have all different types too. I was looking at one of my new quilt magazines, and they got like one that's a brush. You brush a little bit, you're able to dab it. It doesn't do it like this one does. I think they have like a stick kind of thing now. Probably would be a good idea. Sure seems like I miscounted. No, maybe not. I'm a notorious miscounter. Even in crocheting, I lose track all the time. Even when I'm making bread or something, I'll lose track of how many cups of flour I put in. Or if I help shell out, I'll do the same thing. Just a horrible counter. It's funny, I don't have a very good memory for so many things, but for locating, I can tell you where things are buried. That was always what was so nice. Why, everyone, the companies here liked having me here because, especially like Montezuma Water or something, they could say, "Clint, what's here? We have an emergency," where oh, okay, you're clear, you don't have to really worry about it. And so, but other stuff I couldn't remember anything. Names, I'm horrible at names. Hi, sweetie. You're kind of, don't want you to get, I love you too. I got little girl loving this morning. She gave me kisses and everything. That was pretty awesome. Follows me everywhere. She follows me in the bathroom. I was getting around this morning, right after I woke up. She came in there, was wanting loving. And she's quite the little girl. Okay. I'm not usually too worried about this glue. I'll wipe it on my pants and stuff just because it is water soluble. I'm not going to worry about it if I don't have a napkin or something. And I'll show you how I turn these into half squares. I'm going to go ahead and this is my last one. I'm going to start sewing. I'm going to chain stitch these. I got to sew all 4 sides. So that part, there's my cap. I probably won't show you it all. Maybe I'll do one without chain stitching. The rest of them I'll just chain stitch. That way you guys get the idea. Dee Dee will see how I do it. And then I can go from get them. I'm just really, it just made my day. Well, it made me feel so privileged that she asked that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I do have them all done. So let me put these here. I don't need this right now. I won't be cutting anything for a while, actually. Okay. There we go. I just love this. Called out a quilt block. I was so excited when I first found it. Oh, everything's falling. I'm trying to move everything. Get my sewing machine here. Okay. Oh, crap. I gotta get my thread. I took it off. Someone was messing with it. So I had to move it. Okay. Oh. Please pray Shell starts feeling better. It was getting pretty bad here and there. I feel so bad for her. We both get them. I don't have mine nearly as much as she does.
And I really haven't had one in a long time.
No, it's been a while since she's had it, and she really, I don't think, usually she does it. She overextends herself or something, maybe.
I didn't do anything.
She didn't do anything except sleep, so. But she is 50 now, so you know how that is.
For reals?
Yep, I said it. I went there too. I was so happy too. So. I don't know. This, I can't remember who said it, and I don't have my tablet about. She said that the sewing on the hand crank seems so relaxing. And, you know, I got to thinking about it. It really, truly is. I just love the sound of it. And I imagine the treadle sounds the same. We have a treadle. We just haven't really got to use it. This winter we'll do it. I'll try to. It's the same machine. It's actually 10 years older than this one. So this one was, I say, it was born. She always laughs at me when I say that, but this one was born in 1916, December 31st, 1916 is when this one was made. So, and hers was 1906. Can't remember exactly when. I looked it all up, but we were talking. When I was reading that, I was thinking that, you know, Mom gave me that Model 99 Singer that's electric. And it's supposed to be pretty much a baby sister to this one, is what they say. But it's louder, of course, because you do have the electric motor, but it doesn't sound the same. It's, I don't know, just the way this one clicks, and there's something different about it. To me, it is relaxing. I get my steam guide on. I took it out. When I do the book covers, you know, I stitched in the ditch, so I had to take my seam guide off. So I sew 1/4 of an inch or scant quarter. So I'll show you this. I can't remember. Oh, I think they had this at the quilt shop. I think I can't remember. I'll have to. I remember seeing it. I'll have to. So we tried working with my camera today. We did manage to get it to work on my iPad, but I'm not 100% sure how I did it. So, you know, tighten this up. So we are going to mount it right here. Yes, there you go. We're going to mount it right here and point it this way. That way we can get the sewing part. You guys can get to see that. So, but yeah, this one, hand cranks are awesome. But they're a little bit harder to use because you don't have the control you have with like a treadle or a electric one, because you only have one hand free, so it's a little bit harder to control the fabric. But once you work with it, you get used to it, and I just love that sound. To me, it's just, yeah. So I'm gonna do this one. So I think the one Mom gave me, it has a seam guide. It didn't come with anything. I have one that came with the treadle one, which doesn't fit this one. It fits the 90. The one Mom gave me, all the attachments fit that one, not these. So I don't know why they're with that one, but I think I can put a walking foot on it, so I'm going to try. I have a walking foot that came with my brother that I used to have. And Shell does have a electric one. I've never showed it to you. I'm going to show it to you. It's really heavy. I think it's even heavier than this one. But it was made, it's a Japanese model after the war, and it's pink and silver. It's a really pretty sewing machine. That's how we got started at the quilt place. We were talking to her about vintage sewing machines. That's when she gave us the treadle. So, oh, maybe might have went off. Got a little wavy on that part right there. So, it's this one part right there. That part will be okay. It actually goes in instead of out. So I'm not going to worry about it. Cut my threads here. So, I really enjoy sharing, just BSing with you guys. And like, you know, so many have said, it's like you're visiting, and I feel like you're visiting, you know. To me, I just love that. Now I just need a cup of tea, cup of coffee. I'm chilly in the house. I turned down the heater. It got so hot in here. We only have one heater, so the rest of the house stays pretty chilly. But we have a space here, like in the bedroom and bathroom. Chloe's in the bedroom. Her and me took a nap. So, oh, Pard's actually still in there too. I come to think about it. I just remembered he hasn't came out yet.
No, he's out.
Is he?
There's one here, one there.
Oh, okay. Pard came out. Chloe's still in there. That's right. I did go to see if she wanted to come out.
She said nope.
Yeah, she's just laying on her pillow. No, I'm good. Oh, Pard didn't take a nap. That's right. He got his treats and left.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Poop head anyway. So, yeah, sometime yesterday Pard took a nap with me. Pard. But yeah, today he didn't. So I do this. So I'm going to pause this. I'm going to sew all this unless you guys want to hear me sew. But I kind of don't know. I don't think you're going to want that. So I'm going to sew these up real quick, and then I will come back and we'll get them cut and ironed and everything and go from there. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye, guys. Sorry, guys. I just got to thinking I really ought to show you. I am chain piecing these. So I have a square. You can see it already in there now. So this is a... You don't waste as much thread when you do it this way. So you run it a couple rounds past your needle. Just tuck that one in there like that, and then you go from there, and you just go through all your squares that way, cut them off, and turn them around and do it all over again. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and keep sewing, so I'll be back with you in a little bit. Hey guys, okay, I got them all sewed, whatever. Now we're going to call this video good for here. And then Saturday I'm going to go ahead and I'll cut these for you guys, iron them, and we'll start piecing it all together. Get the bowl material and also the quilt batting put together. And so I just figured we'll just call it good. We're fixing to eat dinner. So thank you for joining us, visiting. That's what I like to say. Thank you for visiting our home. If you liked the video, please hit the subscribe button. We would appreciate it. And Shell will link everything she needs to. And what else? Oh, please hit the subscribe button if you guys would like to see more. I don't know. Hopefully she's going to start feeling better tomorrow. So, or today, I guess, when you see this. So, we'll let you guys go. Take care. Hope you have a great day. Bye.